right, everybody, let us get into the twin flame energy right now. My intention is to look into the energies of the twin flame connection right now for the collective. What is happening? What wants to come through? Please share messages with those watching. What wants to come through? All right, let's see where we go. This is the Denise Lynn Sacred Traveler deck. I use this on almost all of my twin flame readings. Yeah, okay. Solitude. Taking shelter. Move this over here. Rejuvenating rain. That feels pretty peaceful to me. I don't know if you're experiencing anything very peaceful like this, but it does feel to me like there's some time for reflection right now. I honestly feel like a lot of you may be releasing and going inside for answers. Okay, a lot of you who took my opening to channeling class, I feel like this is validation of that. That if you're wanting to hear what your own soul has to say, if a reading resonates for you, take it one step further. Do the channeling, do the automatic writing, work through the connection that way. Because as you know, twin flame, you have the same higher self, you have the same connection to spirit, whether or not they're recognizing it. There is a lot of, for me, this is a little bit quiet. It's about acceptance. Like one of the partners is, sort of doing their work in terms of their feelings, clearing the past and healing the present. And one of the partners is really learning meditation. So you're both kind of on the same page here, whether it seems like it or not. This is the card of the connection. And I feel like because this is a beautiful card, this is obviously a winter card. So some of you, this looks like spring to me, or summer, okay? This looks like fall, and this looks like winter, okay? So, I feel like that's a timing. Some clearing of the past happening in the summer, some reflection and learning to channel, learning to connect to your spirit guides, learning to connect to your gifts. And then in the winter, there's this very cozy, right? Looks very cozy to me. The answers are within. That's definitely where my channel and my work is going, is to help you see your own power. That's why I do those classes, so you can see your own power. All right, so let's see. Let's look at the Divine Feminine here. We'll get a reading for the Divine Feminine, then the Divine Masculine, and then the collective, then the connection. Not the collective, for the connection. Okay? All right, let's see. Divine Feminine. What's going on? Just so the lovers, what's going on for the Divine Feminine here? All right. Underneath for the Divine Feminine, 8 of Pentacles. Showing up as the 5 of Pentacles. How you see the connection, Ace of Cups. How the universe, what the universe is saying to you, King of Pentacles. Wow. Subconsciously, 10 of Cups, Ace of Wands, 7 of Wands, 7 of Swords. Okay? I'll talk that through in a second. I'm going to use a second deck here for the Divine Masculine and a third deck for the connection. I will be going deeper into this reading with an extended. If you want to continue on with me, there's a link below. So at the end of this video, you can grab that. All right, let's see about the Divine Masculine. What's happening with the Divine Masculine? Look at that. Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands for the feminine. That is pretty cool. All right. Underneath for the masculine is the Wheel of Fortune. The masculine is showing up as the 4 of Cups. how they're seeing the connection, Moon. What the universe is saying, Knight of Cups. Make an offer. Subconsciously, there's the solitude, there's the hermit energy. Six of Wands, Four of Swords, Six of Cups. Okay. The masculine is coming back around to make an offer. Right now, the feminine is sitting in this energy of Five of Pentacles. This is a lack of self-worth energy. Okay? This is the energy of lack. I need to move you closer to me because I can't see you at all. All right. So, there we go. This is how the feminine is seeing the connection. Ace of Cups, meaning there is a new beginning. I want a new beginning. I'm waiting for a new beginning, but in the meantime, I'm feeling really left out. I'm feeling left out in the cold. I'm feeling like I don't know what's going on. What's happening, not subconsciously, but what's happening for the feminine is there's some kind of call for the feminine to do some work. I feel like it can be around your 3D life. It can have to do with, I've seen this before, this story before, of understanding your connection of self-worth to financial stability. Understanding, this is very second house kind of stuff, where the second house is the house of what we value and in astrology. And I feel like this is showing up if you're feeling like you have no self-worth or no value because another person who cares what the connection is. If you're feeling low self-worth because the divine masculine is rejecting any kind of new beginning, Four of Cups with the Ace of Cups there, like he's not seeing it, or the masculine, it's not a gender, right? The masculine's not seeing it. If the feminine is combining their internal masculine and feminine and taking action, right? The masculine pushing forward with an offer, that will be rebuffed. The feminine is in need of doing their own work, okay? I feel like the universe is saying, or the higher self is saying, hey, get yourself really stable. You have an opportunity here. And it's not just about money. It's about your self-worth is reflected in your bank account. It's also reflected in what's going on around you in the 3D. You can see a lot of, like if you ever drive down a neighborhood and you see a house that is like super overdone with flowers and everything, you're like, okay, you might be trying a little too hard to prove to, like, just like on Facebook, like the couples that are all like lovey-dovey. You're trying a little too hard here, okay? Then there's the normal house, the house that is like, has, pretty flowers and some cute things, or it just looks like it's well kept, looks happy, awesome. And then there's the house that's neglected. I feel like you might have neglected yourself because of your own self-worth and value. That's really the work right now, is to realize your value, not just to the world, but also to other people individually, a sense of being of service. This can also be a codependent, like overgiving, right? And you may feel like you overgave to the masculine. Let me see here, the energy of the connection right now. Four of Cups again. There's stalemate here. All right, there's definitely a stalemate. Please clarify that for me. Why is there stalemate here? Nine of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands, Star. So the reason that there's a stalemate is there needs to be some healing of mindset, 9 of Swords. I feel like the feminine might be too much up in their head a little bit. What's going on is this beautiful energy of 10 of Cups, and not really seeing your value, seeing the value in, I have value when this is connected up and when we're in union. but not seeing the value of your standing on your own. And that's what you need to see. Okay? You need to see that no matter what's going on around you, be happy. No matter what. If you can do that, you are really, I talked about tomorrow's morning message. I talked about Carolyn Mace, who's a really amazing spiritual teacher. And she talks about this building that's 10 floors. We're talking about like, where are you on your spiritual journey, or where are you? How can you tell? If you're on the first floor, like let's say in New York City, there's a 10-story building and you're living on the first floor, or the basement apartment, let's just even say. There's garbage around, there's loud taxis outside, there's tons of people, it smells, there's exhaust fumes, people sitting at the light. It's just not pleasant. You get in that elevator, you go up to the penthouse, you can see. You can see further. You don't hear the traffic. I mean, maybe let's say 35 stories. Let's not say 10 stories. You can see further. It's more peaceful. You don't smell that garbage, okay? And I feel like because of the nature of this with the pentacles here, I feel like there's too much of a focus, too much of a giving credence to my 3D experience versus working on getting up that elevator. Work on getting higher in your approach to your spiritual path. Work on doing the healing work. Get out of the basement. Get out of the first floor apartment. Get up to the penthouse. It requires work and effort. It really does. We talk about inner child healing. We talk about shadow work. We talk about meditation practices. We talk about doing shamanic journeying. We talk about doing all of these things. The central message, the central message of the spiritual path, especially the twin flame journey, is get healed. Okay? Get as healed as you can. Work on that healing. Because that's doing the work. So when I do classes on opening to channel, one of the reasons I'm doing that is so you can hear your own guidance, okay? I put out classes on North Node and other things because I want you to see what the work is. Because sometimes, a lot of you have come to me and be like, all right, you say do the work, but I'm not really sure what that means. Well, hold my hand, because we're moving forward. All right. So I'm listening to what you're asking of me, and I'm putting together some classes in how we walk this spiritual path, especially for those of you who are new to the spiritual path or new to twin flame. Okay. It's sort of like, I don't know what is the next step. I'm not really sure where I'm going. I'm not really sure, especially, okay. So the thing about like, I'm doing it wrong. Am I doing this right? Like, not really for me to say. Each one of us has our own individual journey. And along the line, you see breadcrumbs, right? Being more mindful, being present, grounding yourself. It's not just about money. It's also about being grounded enough to see things that are coming across your path as opportunities, right? And not being so focused on a particular outcome, but instead cultivating the energy of joy and happiness every single day, because that's the frequency of twin flame. Imagine what the moment of union is, the moment of seeing this person is, the moment of reconnecting. Feel that elation as much as you can all the time. Because then what's happening is you're gaining a sense of self-worth. I'm worth it. This is happy, this is joyful. I'm in my joy. Okay, instead of like, oh, everything's terrible, I'm a victim, all this kind of stuff. That's the healing work, is to take radical acceptance of where you are right now. Radical acceptance. Yep, this is where I am. And then what you do is like you remove the energy of emotion from it, even though emotions are very valuable and all of that. Feelings are valuable because they give you a sense of where you are. But in this instance, I feel like what's being asked of you is get yourself grounded. Start doing a practice. Start connecting more to your guides so things won't throw you so much. things won't have these huge impact as much as I'm seeing here with this Five of Pentacles. The divine masculine is fearful, seeing the connection as I'm not sure what it is. I don't know what to do with it. So I'm going to do nothing. Four of Cups. I'm going to do nothing right now. But what's going on in their energy is there, as you know, there's love here. Okay. And the universe is like, hey, if they're listening to their guides, listening to what's going on, the next step is to reach out. The next step is to make contact. And I feel like right now, it may look like this person, this twin flame is like this, but I feel like what's really going on is wisdom. I feel like they are reflecting on what has happened in their life, and they are also doing healing work. Six of Wands and the Four of Swords. They are also doing healing work, and then they will return. I see the Wheel of Fortune here. Okay, so I'm seeing a lot of signs here of an imminent return. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Four of Cups can be 4 weeks, can be 4 months. All right, over the next few months. So into the fall, September, October, November, December, or before, around Thanksgiving, something like that, where there is time here for you to do this healing work, because you're not, it is gonna take time. I hear you saying like 4 months. Oh my God, it's gonna take time, because if you're sitting here, you're pushing back the timeline. You're pushing back the timeline, because what needs to be is be in this energy of 10 of Cups. So getting into that level of energy and awareness, doing the work, doing the healing work. I feel like you're healing something about money for yourself, or something about self-worth again. And it's really because it's really put you in a bad place. Okay? So the masculine energy of taking action in your 3D life may be relevant. It also may just be a shift in your mindset. It may not be any kind of like, I mean, yeah, you're working on it. Okay, you're working on it. Divine Feminine. But it's just a real shift in energy here. So I see a new beginning, Ace of Cups and Ace of Wands, some beautiful energy. And there is something here about I'm standing up against some kind of lie. So if this connection had anything to do with third party or anything like that, that's the reason why the timing is being pushed back, because of a bit of a toxicity level. I feel like this person, also the divine masculine, I'll speak to you now. The divine masculine mindset is about going inside. So all the retrogrades we have right now really is asking them to look inside more. And I feel like it's because this is what's on their path to do, is to look inside more. So the feminine is attributing the masculine's lack of reaching out or lack of communication as I'm not worthy, or oh, this person doesn't care about me, or something like that. And I feel like you're just making that up in your head. Nine of Swords. I don't feel like that's what this person's doing at all. Okay? Please clarify the moon for me. Ten of Wands, Hierophant, Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, Six of Swords. All right. This is a specific message for some of you who have a divine masculine who's just gone through a divorce, or some kind of karmic connection that has, ended. Okay. I feel like they are reflecting on that. You see in the Four of Cups, he's looking at that Three of Cups and not seeing the Ace of Cups. Just not ready. Just not ready. I feel like it's being, still combing through the wreckage of this other connection. Okay. Needing to get their bearings back, needing to get their, it's not even mojo, needing to get their self-confidence back. All right. I feel like the masculine is having a hard time. And I also feel like the feminine wants to like secretly reach out, or in some way, in a physical kind of way. And what I would like to say to you is, if it's possible to shift away from so much attention on the 3D as it relates to this person, put more attention on your 3D life as it relates to balance and financial stability and self-worth and how you are living your life day to day, and realize that you can connect with this twin flame anytime, telepathically, anytime. Anytime. I feel like that's something that we need to talk about. If you want to have a class about how to do that, drop a line here, drop a comment for me, because that's something I've been wanting to do for a long time, is the telepathic connection between the twin flames and how to facilitate that, how to support that. So if you want that, let me know. Okay. I do see quite a few signs here. Okay. I see Virgo. I see Taurus. Virgo, Taurus. I'm going to say all the earth signs. Virgo, Taurus, Pisces, Cancer, Sag, Aquarius. So all the earth signs. Pisces, Cancer, Sag, Aquarius. All right. So I'm going to continue. If this was relevant to you, if this feels relevant to you, I'm going to continue on. I'm going to take a deeper dive into this reading. If you'd like to continue with me, there's a link below. If you're part of our Twin Flame membership, then the rest of the reading starts right now.